Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up the bold and the beautiful spoilers document that Liam Spencer was drugged so that his body would produce brain tumor symptoms. So, it was interesting to see Hope Logan by his side when he learned that cancer was never a threat. Lying to someone about having cancer is a complete violation of the oath any honest medical professional takes to do right by their patients. Dr. Grace Buckingham wronged Liam and his loved ones in the worst possible way. But why was Noel's character written into the press scene where John Finnegan forced his colleague to tell Liam the truth? Carter Walton might be involved in yet another storyline where his heart is broken. Surely placed as one of the leading poor souls of this show, Carter's unlucky in love status appeared to be broken when he and Hope got together. However, they're not married and didn't seem close to doing so in recent weeks. So, that left the daytime door open for a change of course. Having Hope become aware of Liam's seeming cancer scare was natural because she's the mother of his daughter, Beth Spencer. That would be the same daughter who Grace's ex-husband, Dr. Reese Buckingham, stole at birth, claimed was dead, and then sold to Taylor Hayes to pay off some of his gambling debts. Liam talked about making another push to reconcile with Hope months ago. But then, he was diagnosed with cancer. Generally, getting shot at close range by a two-time killer would mean life's over. But Luna Nozoa's death count didn't increase to 3. John Finnegan saved Liam's life on a sweet summer's day, and that proved to be only the first miracle. The second happened when Liam had what was termed an experimental procedure that saved his life. But Grace's confession restored one of Liam's cat-like 9 lives. That restored his chance to pursue Hope and reform their family. Hope has a child with Liam. While it's true that she's fallen for Carter, her feelings for him aren't eclipsed by the history she shares with Beth's father. So, the one man whom Hope was hung up on for years, and who Deacon Sharp Sean Kanan endorsed as the right guy for her earlier this year is available. Carter will recognize that dynamic once he learns about Liam's latest remarkable turn of events. Los Angeles never truly sleeps, especially when love, betrayal, and fate keep weaving new patterns. For months, Hope Logan thought her heart was finally steady. She had let go of Liam Spencer, choosing instead to explore something real with Thomas Forrester. But as the Forrester drama came crashing down, and Thomas mysteriously left town, Hope was left standing in the rubble of yet another romance gone wrong. Liam, meanwhile, had been focusing on being a father to Beth and Kelly, burying himself in his role as a co-parent, and trying not to think too much about Hope's absence in his life. But a shared parenting meeting at the cabin set the stage for a shock neither expected. Hope had called Liam over, saying only that it was about Beth. He walked in, expecting a discussion about school or a trip. Instead, he found Hope pale, holding a manila envelope. "I wasn't going to tell you," she began, "but you deserve to know." Inside were photos, not of Thomas, but of Carter Walton. And not just casual snapshots. These were clearly taken during moments that were intimate. Carter at the cabin. Carter holding Beth's bike helmet. Carter laughing in the kitchen with Hope. "I swear," Hope said quickly, "this is not what it looks like. At least, not yet." Liam frowned. "Not yet? Hope, what's going on between you and Carter?" Hope explained that Carter had been spending more time at the cabin recently, fixing the deck, helping with Beth's school fundraiser. At first, it was friendly. But then came lingering glances, late-night talks, and one moment, in the rain, when they almost kissed. The idea of Hope with Carter hit Liam harder than he expected. He had told himself over and over that he was done pining, that Hope was free to move on. But Carter wasn't just any man. He was the guy who had been Ridge's best friend for decades, a trusted Forrester insider, a man who had seen Liam at his worst. "You're telling me this because you want my blessing?" Liam asked, his voice tight. Hope shook her head. "I'm telling you because I don't want to hide anything from you anymore. If I go there with Carter, it could affect Beth. You need to know the truth before it happens." At Forrester Creations the next day, Carter sensed tension before Liam even approached. The two men were alone in the design office when Liam closed the door. "I know about you and Hope," Liam said flatly. Carter blinked. "There isn't anything between us." "Not officially. That's not the point. You've been around her, around my daughter. You've been positioning yourself." Carter, normally calm and diplomatic, stepped forward. "I haven't positioned anything, Liam. Hope and I connected because we've both been through heartbreak. We're both tired of games. And honestly, she deserves a man who puts her first every single day." Hope knew Liam's flaws, his indecision, his history with Steffi, his inability to stay in one lane. But Liam was also the father of her child, the man she had once built a life with. Carter, on the other hand, was steady, loyal, and emotionally present. When he looked at her, it wasn't with suspicion or judgment. He made her feel valued in a way she hadn't felt in years. But jumping into something new when her heart was still bruised from Thomas was risky. Could Carter be rebound territory? Or was this the unexpected, solid love she had been searching for? Things came to a head at Brooke's upcoming charity gala. Hope arrived on Carter's arm, a decision she knew would rattle Liam. She had told herself it was just for company, but the moment Carter's hand rested protectively on her back, the message was loud and clear. Liam spotted them instantly. His jaw tightened, but instead of avoiding the situation, he walked right over. "Hope, Carter," Liam greeted with a forced smile. "Didn't realize you two were officially a thing now." Carter, confident, replied, "We're spending time together. That's all you need to know." Hope tried to diffuse the tension, but the energy between the two men was charged. Throughout the evening, Liam's eyes followed them, and when he caught Hope laughing at something Carter whispered, it twisted something deep inside him. The following week, Hope sat in the cabin, thinking about the two very different futures before her. Liam had stopped by earlier to check on Beth, but he ended up talking about their past, their connection, and the idea of maybe trying again someday. That same night, Carter texted, asking if she wanted to grab dinner. No pressure, just good company. Hope stared at the two messages. One was familiar, tangled, and complicated. The other was new, promising, and steady. Her phone buzzed again, this time from Brooke. "Honey, whatever you do, make sure it's for love, not for fear of being alone." Rumors swirl that this will spark a long-term triangle, with Carter refusing to back down, Liam slowly realizing he's still in love with Hope, and Hope caught between comfort and adventure. Carter's patience will be tested when Liam starts making spontaneous visits to the cabin, for Beth's sake. Meanwhile, Steffi may step into the drama, not to take Liam back, but to push him to either fight for Hope fully or finally let her go. And somewhere in the middle of it all, Hope might discover that the real shock isn't choosing between Liam and Carter. It's realizing she might not want either man if they can't respect her independence. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.